What's up guys, this is Saman from Aesthetic Progression and welcome to the final part on how to read the nutrition label. If you have missed my first part where I talked about what is carbohydrates, what is proteins and what is fats, and differentiated good ones and the bad ones, you can do that by clicking the link over here. Okay, now for the video purposes I have choose Big Cup Noodles. Okay, the only reason I have chosen this product is because this is the only thing I have at home. I usually do not buy these kind of foods. I buy whole foods, which is the only reason why I am using this for the video. I will be placing the nutrition label right on my left, and I'll be talking about these one by one. Before I break down the nutrition label of this particular product, it is really crucial to know how they are arranged. Okay, all of the products, you can pick out anything from energy drinks to cup noodles to meat to dairy to anything. The label, everything is going to be printed in the same way. First, it's going to have a serving size. Then it's going to have servings per container, then it's always going to be calories, then always going to be calories from fat, and then fat, cholesterol, sodium, carbs, and then it's going to have a bunch of micronutrients, details, and stuff like that. Okay, regardless, even if it doesn't give any fat, even if it doesn't give any carbohydrates, even if it doesn't give any proteins, this is how it's going to be arranged. So it's crucial to know that, because a lot of people do get confused on this. This is a very basic thing you need to know. Okay, second basic thing you need to know is going to be all similar products. What I mean by similar, if you're comparing two macaroni cheese, if you're comparing two kind of noodles, if you're comparing two different milk from two different brands, they will have a same serving size. For example, I'm comparing this and a ramen cup of noodles. Both of them will have a serving size of give or take about 40 grams. Once we got that basic out of the way, let's read the label one by one. Alright, so first of all, serving size. What does a serving size mean? It means that one person, how much should one person should eat at one time. Okay, now this can create a lot of confusion, and this is the reason why people actually do not know how to read the nutrition labels, because this is really misleading. Now, this cup of noodles, and again, I am picking this just because I have it. I don't have anything to do against this cup of noodle, this brand or anything. Okay, so now this cup of noodles, one pack. Okay, I can guarantee you that 99.9% of people is going to eat this one cup at a time, right? However, if you look the serving size, this is half. Technically, you are supposed to only eat half of these of the box, half of the container. This is not a one container thing. Okay, down it says servings per container, 2. That means it should serve you. You should eat this in 2 different occasions. Okay, the 2 right down here, 2 different occasions. Okay, all these calories, fats, everything is based on the nutrition fact of half container. So half these container is going to contain 8 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of protein. It's not full, it's half. Remember that, because a lot of people don't neglect that. They see, calories 90, 190, calories from fat 80, okay, but that's not the truth. If you take the entire bottle, it's going to be 380 calories from total and 160 calories from fat. Okay, remember that. The most important thing about reading a nutrition label is how many is the serving size and the servings per container. Get it down. Now calories, 190. Now if you have watched my previous video, you should know what a calorie is, right? If you do not know what a calorie is, make sure you go and watch, or keep on guessing. Now, what does calories from fat means? Okay, now if you guys have watched my previous video, you would know that 1 gram of fat will have 9 calories, and this one have 9 calories from fat, which means that it will have how many calories? 80 by 9, which is about 9 calories, okay? Now you can find this information right down here as well, where it says calories total fat. It says 8 gram. Now, the thing about the nutrition labels is they can manipulate. They can take it to the highest or lowest. So if it's a 1.5 or 1.3 grams something, they can only write 1. If it's 1.9, they can write 2. So you have to know this, because the simplest calculation does matter. Because at the end of the day, when you add up all these, you should get 190 calories, okay? So you're getting 8 grams of fat on this from this product. Now you go further down, you will have a total fat. Again, fat has been broken down in saturated and unsaturated. Okay, your unsaturated and your monounsaturated are different kinds of unsaturated fatty acids. Now, each product, each half serving size has 4 grams of fat in it. So 4 times 9 is 36. So out of 80 calories, 36 calories are provided by unhealthy fat, which is the saturated fat. About 4.5 grams comes from the saturated fatty acids. Unsaturated fatty acids, which is about the same, right? So technically it has a lot of saturated and a lot of unsaturated, both fatty acids, okay? When it comes to cholesterol, down it's 0. For someone like me, I am 5'5". The cholesterol level, cholesterol daily intake needs to be about 300-ish. Okay, so in here, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, really good. Sodium, someone like me, 5'5", needs to take about 2,400 milligrams, 810, just half of this, really high. Okay. Carbohydrates, 25. Again, I've broken down what are carbohydrates in my previous video. Complex total carbohydrates you have is 25 grams. Fibers, 1 gram. Sugar, less than 1 gram. Okay. Now, even if you say sugar is 1 gram and fiber 2 gram, it adds up to 2 gram. Your complex carbohydrates comes in 23 gram. You have to subtract. You have to add these two and subtract it by total. That's how you get your complex carbohydrates amount. The higher the percent of fiber and the complex carbohydrates, the better. The highest the amount of sugar, the worse. I'll put in a nutrition label of a chocolate versus a nutrition label of some pasta, for example. Know the difference, okay? How much of sugar they each have. All right. Then it's protein. It's 3 grams. When you add all of these, when you add fats by 9, total fats by 9, total carbohydrates by 4, and sugar and proteins by 4, you should be able to get 190 calories. That's how you break down a nutrition label. Okay. Then you have all the micronutrients, how much percent they have and stuff like that. All these values, it says over here on the side, it says daily percent value. Okay. This is based on somebody that is taking 2,000 calorie diet, which is probably good enough for about somebody that is 5'5" to 5'7". Okay, so for that one, if it says on the side of the total fat, it says 13%. What it basically means that if you are supposed to take 100 grams of fat every day, you have already met 13% of it. Okay, now with your other food, you need to cover your 87%. That's what it basically means. Okay, and same with the micronutrients as well. However, the most amazing thing about human body is everybody is different. Okay, I can be 5'5", 25 years old, and weighing 185 pounds. My caloric requirement is going to be completely different from somebody that is 5'5", 25 years old, and 185 pounds. That's just the way it is. That's known as your metabolism. Okay, how fast your metabolism and how slow is your metabolism. The faster your metabolism, you'll need to take more food to even maintain the same weight. The slower your metabolism, you'll need to take less food to maintain same weight. Hopefully this video helped, guys. Hopefully you'll be able to read a nutrition label properly. If you did not understand anything about this video, it means that you do not have an idea of what are proteins, what are carbs, what are what are fats. And if you're one of those that's still confused, go ahead and check my first video, and I will explain those in detail. And when you come back, you will know what these means, okay? Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.